Good morning, folks. Okay, the rest are confused. I'm gonna open the other gates. Don't worry, there, next. Look up, Magoo. Sometimes you just gotta give them a little bit of help. Another beautiful day. Unbelievably nice. I just got out of bed not even 10 minutes ago. Doug's, he's doing better. I woke up with him on the bed, taking up 2/3 of the bed. We're gonna go have coffee as soon as I open everything up here. I haven't had anything. I need a coffee really, really bad. Just hopefully they stay out of my dirt. Looks like they're going straight to the lagoon. So hungry too. I even had a big supper last night. Oh, look at that. They're rushing. Oh, there's Minnie. Actually, you know what, folks? It looks like her baby's ahead of her. The geese still aren't sure about the dirt, folks. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Jumping over the dirt. Oh, that's so funny. That honey goose, the smartest. She doesn't like the dirt. I'll do the water later. I need coffee so much right now. I need a new body right now, actually. I got a little bit of pains this morning. My elbow that I hurt there a couple weeks ago, staining, it didn't like throwing all that dirt yesterday. This morning when I put my socks on, I had, it hurt a lot. My elbow snapped. You know, the thing is that, you know, just the day before I shoveled all that, or the day before, yeah, the day before that, I should say, or the day before that, I shoveled all that stone, but the throwing, I thought, oh, it'll be easy, the topsoil, it's lighter, but I forgot throwing it. Sucks. Oh, I gotta switch networks. Hold on. Coffee. Wake up, Matt. Princess is up on the bed still. But we know how to get Princess down here. Let's just get everything ready in position. Oh, my knee. Another thing I did yesterday, I kicked some weeds with my leg, and I think I wrenched my knee. Oh, bad shape today. I got an easy job. I've got those patio stones to do. All right. Glasses dirty. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'll be right back. My glasses need to be washed. All the pills for the dog. I guess we call this the geriatric ward. Doug's rations. Okay, sound's gonna go to sync. Hang on. So you're gonna have to F5. Well, if you're on an iPad, I don't know what you do on an iPad. So F5 or whatever you do on an iPad. All right. Oh, boys. Okay. You know, how do you change the chat to live chat on an iPhone? I'm on the iPhone. How do you do that? I got a question for peoples. I got a question. Maybe you could help me with an answer. Okay. Have you noticed on YouTube now that you can leave comments to people in a video and it highlights the person's name in blue, becomes a hyperlink like it used to a long time ago? Does anybody know how to do that? Hello, Judy. How's Judy this morning? Hit the arrows on the top to the X. What, to get the hyperlink? I don't understand. The arrows. There's no arrows on my X. I bet you nobody knows how to do that. I've noticed it now on YouTube. I noticed it. That now they have this thing where I don't know how people are doing it. Because I'm getting notifications on my notifications of people who are replying to my comments. And I'm like, how did they do that? Because I tried the @ sign, I've tried the plus sign, the pound sign, I've tried everything before someone's name, and I never get the hyperlink effect that they get. Oh, gotta forgive me for the yawning, because I'm a little fatigued today. Hang on here. My screen's really dark. Why is my screen really dark? It's like, this is bizarre. like it's, oh, I know why, because I turned it down for at night, because it was way too bright at night. Now it's not bright at all. Okay, top chat. We want to go to all chat. There we go. So I can see the trolls now. Okay. But it's really dark. I probably am like have some kind of glow to me right now because the sun is hitting the white door. I'll show you. The sun is hitting the door. Look at that. See? And that's reflecting and making it very bright. It's like studio lighting. But unfortunately, I can't see my screen very well. I need food. I need bacon. I didn't thaw any. I'm really craving some bacon. I'm gonna cook some bacon, folks. Not today though, but I do. Yeah, patio stone cardio. That's coming up here. Well, it's not really. It's weightlifting. It's it's cross training. You don't get any cardio. Yesterday was more of a cardio day. I can't believe how sore my elbow is from throwing dirt. I put my sock on. I was pulling my sock up, and my sock snapped a little bit. And I was like, "Whoa!" I gotta weigh patio stone too, because I keep thinking they're 80 pounds, but I want to know for sure how much they weigh. I think they're 80 pounds. My thoughts on this year's vegetable harvest? I'm going to be living on beets and carrots for the winter. That's what I'm going to. Sort of like, it's like in the old days when they used to just grow potatoes and they would live on potatoes for the winter. I'm going to be beets and carrots. It's the only thing that's looking good. The beans are they're looking bad unless the weather continues what it's doing right now. Which I don't think it will, but I'm going to check right now, see what the weather situation is, because I'm not even watching the weather. I'm so depressed about it. Oh, we're still got nice weather. Oh, Wednesday night it gets cool, but who knows? This time of year when they say 6 degrees, it's scary because 6 can become 0 so fast this time in this part of the world. Oh, today is a perfect day to be doing patio stone weightlifting. A perfect day. Perfect day. It's 30 degrees today. It's also a perfect day to do nothing when your body feels like this. I'm going to do some patio stone cardio. I got patio stone cardio in the back of the house. It's a small section, and I would feel a great sense of accomplishment if I got it done. So I don't know. We'll see. I have no idea. But Princess is still on the bed. When he jumped up on the bed, I don't know when he did it last night, but I woke up awful hot because it was really hot here last night, sweating hot, okay? Because what he did to me when he jumped on the bed, he basically locked me under the comforter. So I was like mummified under the comforter. And when it's really hot, oh, he knows what's going on. I don't even have to say treats. Look at this. Dougie, what are you coming for? He came down for treats. Looking at the, the pantry folks. Oh, Doug. Oh, Dougie. You know, eh? You do, don't you? You heard me down here talking, and you were like, the only thing that happens that you find interesting is treats. Okay. All right. Oh, done. Okay, relax. Oh. Right out of the bag. All right. Okay. Oh, they got a wicked smell. These ones don't smell as good as the other ones. Those gourmet ones, the first ones that Dad sent in the brown package, they smelled so good I'd eat them. I wouldn't eat these ones. These are the best tasting, or best smelling, to me anyways. To Doug, he really likes them. Just look at them. There. The little dog with a big scar on his bum. Yeah, but you don't feel wrapped up in a duvet when your bedroom is like 20 degrees Celsius. You know, hot. I woke up just sweating. I gotta change the sheets. It's like soaked last night. And I absolutely had to change my bed today. Because it was like, there wasn't a square inch of my bed that wasn't wet. And it was all because he had the comforter like wrapped around me tight. I couldn't move. I was locked in bed with a 141-pound paperweight on top of me. Oh. Okay, so the original Dale will take over. Dale are needed. Connie, it's a massive hot water bottle. I don't mind it in the wintertime, but I don't like it when it's this time of year. It's too hot. I gotta give you pills, Doug. Oh, Dougie. he knows what Sunday morning is. What he knows is when I'm talking, doing the stream. Put it that way. He figured it out this morning. Okay, so let's see if there's any questions to be answered. Oh, I see a question mark. Okay, most vet care you've ever had for a dog? Matt, a dog. Most. As in long term or one single incident? There's two categories on that question. Okay, this is a big one. And we're going to go to a different treat, Doug, because too much kangaroo can't be good for you. He saw me put the bag away, and he's like, "No, don't put the bag away." Did you see that look on his face? That's funny. It's amazing painkillers, eh? No. Is Doug the most? Is Doug the most? What kind of question is that, Dale? The predators at winter. I'm just going to read the comments here because I'm trying to figure out if anyone can do a complete sentence here this morning. Am I the only one that's asleep? George, yeah, I'm glad to see Doug in good spirits. Doug's on painkillers. Oh, just lost the internet. Nope, we got back. Are we back? It says I've lost the internet. Oh. No, Dale, there's two categories to that question. There's long-term and there's incidences. Doug holds the incident vet care bills. Single incidents. Doug has the championship on that. Long-term, I had a dog before that was a long-term drain on the bank account, I guess we could call it. You did that pretty quick, eh? Okay, let's do it. Let's get new treats. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Relax, dog. Oh yeah, this one. Your other favorite. Oh, this is the only time, folks. I don't give Doug treats. I'm not a big dog treat kind of person. Well, I am. But my idea of giving a dog a treat is like just load the plate up and give him the whole plate, or turn a treat into a complete meal, like I did last week when I cooked him up all the chicken livers, and I just fed him pails of it, like, because that's the way I eat my treats, by the pail. So this is the only time Doug gets actual treats, and actually has to sit and be semi good to get them. Because we just don't play that game, do we, Doug? Yeah, I'm not going to make you jump up because you got like the sore leg thing happening. Rocco helped finance Andy's hospital on the startup. Rocco was a major investment for the vet hospital on a long-term basis. Rocco was he had a talent for coming up with vet bills when money was tight in the household. What are you making a mess here, Doug? Okay. Seth joins in. What happened? I don't know. What happened, Seth? Andy does good work. Andy's quite a skilled man. If we were in a like a rule without law type scenario, or a shit hits the fan type scenario, and or like a revolution, people were getting shot. Andy's the kind of guy you want on your team, because I would let him operate on me to take the bullets out. He's quite skilled, and he knows he is, because when he when he does operations, he always tells me, I did a really good job. I was like, I know you did, Andy. It's really funny, because it's like I'm looking at it. To me, it's just a big giant scar. You've turned a perfectly smooth dog, and you've got a big giant scar on it, and so I'm like, until it becomes a smaller scar, I'm not impressed, but. Andy, he says, I did a really good job. I know, Doug, we got to fly, eh? We got to spray the room here, because that fly is going to drive me nuts too. And right now he's really interested in Doug's incision. Okay, fly, screw off. Okay. Oh, I hate using the spray. Let's see if I can kill the fly. That time of year, eh? Fall, eh? The flies appear. No. Andy used to work on large he used to work on livestock, but then he got hurt, and he only works on small pets now. I think a cow or a horse hurt him bad. No. I'm not too sure of the details on that. I just know he got hurt and doesn't do livestock anymore. I've had dogs my whole life, Annika. My whole life. Since I was a little tiny kid. I had birds. We had a budgie. I had a fish tank in my bedroom forever as a child. Never had mice or rats or guinea pigs. Never had those, because, well, we had a dog that killed them. We had a little rat terrier. And you can't have a rat terrier and pet guinea pig, or something like that, because, well, rat terriers, they kill those things. So never had those little critters. It was fireworks. I was sitting on the couch watching a new TV series. Actually, I got about 20 minutes into it. I had to go to bed. Couldn't do it, but because I was too tired. But the shots started shooting, and I was like, at first I thought it sounded like a gun because it was close, and I was like, okay. But then there was like too many in a row because in Canada we're only allowed to have 5 rounds in a magazine, because any more than 5 rounds you become a mass killer. So the government feels that if they limit us to 5 rounds in our weapons, we won't turn into mass shooters. Doug, stop looking at that. Stop it. So the shots started and they kept going on and on. I go, okay, it sounds like, at first I thought, okay, someone's got a gun that can hold more than 5 rounds. And then I'm listening and I'm like, okay, that's a lot. It's starting to sound like someone's got like a gun that would be a lot of fun to play with. I was sort of envious. I was like, oh yeah, somebody's got an illegal magazine and they're just like a 20 or 30 rounder. And then the shots were getting too close together. Like they were like sort of overlapping. And I said, oh, it's fireworks. No. But at one point, yeah, I know, eh, Doug? Oh, Doug got it. Doug just ate it. Okay, there's another one though, Doug. We got a fly problem that's driving Doug nuts. For some reason, they love his incision, and he's not liking them touching his incision. He's being really good here. See, there's treats, right? So right now I've got Doug's attention, other than the flies driving him nuts. I know, eh, puppy? Doug went for number 2 last night. I took him. We walked into the bush. I had to walk into the bush. And then he had to hide behind a tree because he didn't want me to watch. And then I walked around, like I increased my angle around the tree, and then I could see him, and he did not like that when I could see him. It was like he was like shocked. He turned his head and he could see me looking at him, and he was like, "You're watching." We're not getting a lot of questions here this morning, folks. Is everybody half asleep on this Sunday morning? YouTube notifications aren't working this morning either. Gotta give Doug his meds here. So now you want me to video Doug having a number 2? Oh, it was hard enough catching as the situation unfolded last night, because I was like, he couple times he wanted to take off, and I don't know, you probably heard me screaming, and I was screaming like big time to get his attention. I had to be really, really, really firm, and then I ran after him. I was screaming and chasing after him, and he knew I was like serious then, because, well, he's yelling at me, and it looks like he's running towards me, and he finally stopped. Oh. What are you wondering about the porcupine incident for, Vista? Is there a reason you're wondering about that? Do I have Discord? I don't even know what Discord is. Easiest big dog to train that I've had. Dale's got dog questions this morning. The easiest dog in my life that I've ever trained was Spike. Absolutely the easiest dog I've ever trained. I didn't even have to train him. Oh, biggest vet bills? No, the biggest vet bills are these cancer operations. Because not only is it an operation, but we got to send off all the lab work. The lab work's not cheap. Doug, come on, lay down. Just lay down, Doug. Come on. Lay down, Doug. Okay, this fly is making me mad. The fly is irritating Doug so much. Come on, land, you fly. Oh, just hit myself for no reason. Okay, Doug's not liking it. He doesn't like the fly swatter. He just left. The cancer operations are the biggest because they got to send the thing, the majiggy that they cut out to get the results. So, where's Dale been? Dale, have you been away the last couple weeks? Friday. I gotta sit on pins and needles till Friday on the test results because the cancer lab won't have the results back. Well, I mean, Andy won't have the results back from the cancer lab until Friday. And then we find out exactly, what the situation was. So I'm like sitting here wondering if there's more inside of them or less. So, and if Andy cut enough out. Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not in the mood to do much. Put it that way. I'm like, it's hard. Because I'm just basically wondering, if the dog's got more cancer in him, or did we get it all? And the fact that he's a cancer dog, he's got this is he's still got, he's still got her. He has a track record of cancer. Yes, I still have a drone. What does the drone have to do with Doug's cancer topic we're talking about? Sammy? I'm having a better morning now, Crystal. I get coffee into me. Okay, the sooner you start paving, the sooner it will be finished. So Firestorm wants me to end the stream right now and go out there and start laying patio stones. That's what Firestorm wants me to do. I gotta start laying down the patio stones right away. So I should just end the stream and go. Okay, I'm gone. I always want. It's like people who want to end things faster. It's like I don't understand it. George has good videos. Drone videos when it snows. All right. Well, I'm not a big fan when it snows right at the beginning. And you, Ave, too soon. These some of these sentences this morning, like everybody's asleep. Honestly, I was actually thinking to the drone yesterday, and I was actually thinking seriously. I'm not making this up either. I was actually thinking about it yesterday when I got out of the shower actually, and I was thinking about drone videos and drones, and I was thinking about how much of a pain it was with the crashing and trying to find them and search and rescue and breaking parts, and it's like it never works out right for you. They're brutal. And every time you get it out, you don't know, am I unleashing a whole bunch of bad luck on me right now? Like, I haven't had the best luck with drones. Because I was thinking about how the ducks were used to the drone and how I could fly around them at the Magoon. Actually, folks, I have on my computer all the drone footage of the ducks flying with the ducks at the lake. Okay, well, we used to fly like a foot off the water, and you'd fly with the ducks, and the ducks didn't even care. I got all that footage in a folder with audio, a separate audio track with no drone sound, and my goal was to do a big giant edit of just a big giant drone video of flying, with the ducks. It's a big edit, but I have it all. I'm gonna just double check, make sure I didn't delete it. I'm 99% sure I still have it. Just let me just double check it. Okay, there's the audio duck drone file. Yeah, I do. I still have it. Drone September to November 2016. And there is a ton of files. A ton of, oh man, it's like serious. Like it'd be massive edit. Massive edit. Like, let's see if I can. Yeah, because it's all I want to get on the video is of them. I'm just looking here. I just opened one of the files. I don't want to go through it right now. There's a lot of files. It's a lot of work to go through it. Big edit job. Yeah, I know, right? You think about it. You can attack them with the drone, fly up. But that was because they were young ducks, eh? That's why. You know, when you with older ducks, it's harder to do anything because they get in their head, and it's like it's just impossible to deal with them because they're not impressionable. When you get them when they're young, you have when the drone situation, they were so young that they were trainable. You know what I mean? That was the deal. What do I do when I get bored? I wish I could get bored. Oh. If I was bored, it would mean I would be on a break. A break would be nice. I really want breakfast though. Oh man, that pond scum is just brutal. Oh, do we ever need a lot of rain? The Magoon looks worse right now than it did in the summertime. Like it's really bad. We need well, what day was the rain supposed to start here? We're going to have some rain. I got to double check the weather. I got brain fart here. Can't remember. When does the weather start? The rain. No, there's only a potential chance of showers Thursday. And a chance on Friday. There's just like no water happening, which is good. I got to paint the barn. Got to do that too. Actually, you know what? That's what I could do today. Instead of killing myself, I might be going on a road trip, folks, to get the spray gun for the barn roof. I might be doing that. I gotta make a phone call. That would be like a lot more fun than laying patio stones, you know? No, there's no Wi-Fi where I'm going, Vista. Yes, Connie. When I do the painting, hang on. When I do the spray painting, I'm actually going to set a camera up on a tripod so you can watch the whole process of me painting with a spray gun on a barn roof for the very first time. So, for the very, very first time. Well, the thing is, Peter, like right today is going to be 30 degrees Celsius, and that's 30 degrees Celsius in the shade. So on the front of the house where I've got to lay the patio stones, with the humidity, it'd probably be close to the 40 degree mark, and that's not like a lot of fun, if you know what I mean. Like it's already getting sticky. Like my arm is already. I got to check this relative humidity situation. My arm right now, folks, on my desk is already starting to stick. Humidity right now is 95%. Right now, that's what the humidity is. It's sticky. They're not saying what the humidex is going to be. Oh yes, they are. They're saying that the humidex today, if it's only 28 degrees, the humidex is going to be 36. And if it hits 30, they're saying the humidex is going to be 38. So it's going to be just a beautiful day to not lay patio stones. So, and I got to dig the dirt out, like all the gravel. I got to take the landscaping shovel and I got to scrape 2 inches of gravel away and level it all. Is what I got to do before I can lay the patio stones. So there's a lot of prep. But the back of the house, there's a section of the back of the house I can do in the shade, which I'm thinking that's going to get done in the back of the house. The cook myself in the front of the house deal, I'm going to opt out of today. But I'm definitely going to do the back side. I'm pretty sure on that. There's a section that's about 12 feet that I want to finish. That joins where the water tap is and the new rock garden. No, it's like this every year, Mr. Brian. This is September. It's it gets start the end of September she starts cooling down. If September's cool, it means it sucks. Because technically, folks, it's still summer, you know. There's still 5 more days of summer. You know, so like why can't it be nice right to the end? I don't mind it. It'll help my grass germinate that I planted yesterday. This warm weather like this. If it stays like this the next 2 more days, 3 more days, we could see little grass popping up here by Wednesday on all the dirt that I put down. I'd really like to see those little grass hairs popping up, you know? When I lived in Calgary, I don't ever remember a nice September. It was always cool. We have it pretty good here weather-wise. Well, one extreme to the other. It can be 40 below in the winter and 40 above in the summer. But it's fun. I like when we have these kind of days in October. When you have these crazy heat days in October, I love those. That's really nice when you get that, and the sun's really, really low, and it's so hot. That's really actually quite fun. There's something about that's the old Indian summer thing. Are you even allowed to say Indian summer anymore? Or is it now called Native American or Aboriginal summer? Are you allowed to call it Indian summer anymore, or is that does that trigger people? Yes, the leaves are starting to change. Did I just trigger everybody saying Indian summer? You think it's still Vista? Well, Argon Ducks is probably not. Yeah, just because you hear it, Connie, doesn't mean it's right, because we could be triggering somebody. I haven't heard late summer called that in a long time. I've never heard the term late summer because that's really, that can't happen. Because that means what? It arrived after June 21st? Well, we had a late summer. Yeah, that didn't get warm until August. June and July, it felt like spring. You know? Oh, it's called Native American summer now. But we're not Native American up here. We're Aboriginals. Because we're, so that would be, we're Aboriginal summer? I guess that's what you have to call it now, Aboriginal summer. I bet you maybe you're not even allowed to talk about the nice weather in October at all because that would be stereotyping them and it could be construed as racist. So if you have a nice summer, like if you get a nice heat wave in October, you just can't talk about it. It's like just shut up. It's nice. Don't say anything because because next thing you know, you could have like you could get picketed by 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 the people who were here before us. You know what I mean? uh, you're not allowed to talk about anything anymore. Just basically walk through life quiet. Do you think people are just avoiding talking about it now? It's just nice. Yeah. Don't ever say that word, eh? You got to put a question mark after if you got a question, eh? Because that's the only way. Because I believe in proper English grammar. No question mark. It's not technically a question. It's a statement. Politically correct hot weather. That's what we are now. So when you get a nice day in October, it's politically correct hot weather now. That's what we're having. Because really, if you were talking about like, if you said like Indian summer now, you would be like, where were we in New Delhi, Mumbai? I don't know. I was in Ontario. You can't say snowman anymore either, right? Because it discriminates. But no, you can discriminate against white men. You're allowed to. Just don't call your snowman whitey. That would be bad. Kids go outside and build a whitey. uh, can't say snowman anymore because also snowman, really, if you think about it, the terms, I'll tell you, I'll fill you in. The term snowman in the '80s was the coke dealer. You know, if you ask for subs, you'll get banned. Just warning you there, Mister 10,000. Actually, I'm surprised Vista hasn't hit you with a hammer right now, giving you a bit of a timeout. Oh, Vista did it. Oh, Indian Summer is still in Wikipedia. Vista, do you have that statement saved on a notepad or something that you just cut and pasted? Doug's right there. There he is. There's the dog right there. See? There's the dog right now. He's already had treats. Well, nothing says, black people than a gingerbread costume. That's the stupidest thing. I know. We're so screwed, folks. We are. We really are. It's really terminal. You want terminal? Come up to Canada. It's worse up here. Our government's so daft, it's unbelievable. They're, the non-politically correct term for the current government in Canada is they're retarded. That's it. That's basically it. They're not right upstairs. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Our government just spent $4.5 billion buying a pipeline so they could close it. Like, think about that. They just spent $4.5 billion of our tax dollars to shut it down. How long did it take me to build a pen for the ducks? A whole summer. It was a big job. Took forever. Yeah, Sharia law is coming to Canada. It is. It really is. Unless we have a revolution, something happens. If something happens and there's a revolution, I'm not counting on the revolution because we're Canadians are pretty laid back as far as getting railroaded by the government. So, well, Trudeau's not politically correct though. He's a groper. This is the guy that's a feminist that it's proven that he was groping women when he was younger. Reporters, actually, groping reporters when he was younger. But he's a feminist that gropes women. So, is it cold, Seth? It is so cold, it's unbelievable. It's really cold. I've got the heat turned up in the house so high right now to make up for the doors all being open. We're not even going to have a referendum on this one, George. We're just screwed up here. Seriously, seriously. We're so screwed. It's unbelievable, folks. It makes me sad when I think about it. Do I play Fortnite? Like, do I have a fort that I play in at night? I haven't played in a fort since I was a kid at night. I had a fort when I was a kid in my backyard, and we used to play in it at night all the time. So is that what you call Fortnite? Oh, Vista, you're being like mentally unstable. You have no idea how lucky you are. You have Trump. None. None, Vista. Could have had Hillary, and then you could be like the fleecing of the public in World War III could be full. But that'd be better, right? We had Hillary, and then we'd have World War III happening, bombing Iran, send some more American youth off to die for the banker wars. That would be better, Vista. And more donations to the Clinton Foundation. They could steal some billions. That would be a lot better. It would. The hell with bringing all the jobs back to North America. Oh, I wish we had somebody protecting our country like Trump. Instead, we have a prime minister that wants to start a trade war so that he can crash the Canadian economy and short us. Him and his Soros buddies have shorted the Canadian dollar. Oh, you watch, folks. The Canadian dollar is going to crash. shortly. We're gonna look like the Turkish lira, though, is what's gonna happen here shortly. Especially when they hit the auto industry with the 25% tariffs. We're gonna lose so much money. It's gonna be like you're not gonna buy online from Americans anymore. You won't be able to afford it. You won't be able to afford anything coming from the States. And anything coming from China is going to be outrageously priced because our dollar is going to be worth nothing. It's a bad, bad situation up here. Soros, he's, Prime Minister Trudeau and Soros are best buddies. They're best buddies. They're like the best. They have meetings, more meetings than you can shake a stick at. And what is Soros famous for? Crashing the British pound and becoming a billionaire. And I'm positive that he is short of the Canadian economy. And that's why Trudeau wants to destroy the trade talks. Because they're doing a really good job. Like, unbelievable. It's good. Folks, I'm following this stuff, and it is bad. We're so screwed. Oh, Vista, come on. You don't know who George Soros is? I can't believe that, Vista. The most evil man on the face of the earth. Oh. Yeah, look him up. He wants open borders. He doesn't believe a country should have a border. That's like saying, that I shouldn't have a lock on my door. You know? I always love that one. Open borders. It's like, just that kills me, the open border thing. And I can't believe how many people believe that we should have an open border country. Can we vote him out? Unfortunately, the election's not till 2019. We're screwed till then. And now we've just had a new political party pop up. Trudeau's he's gonna win. Dale, the only problem is he's pushing up his popularity with the ignorant masses. Wait till 160,000 Ontario auto workers are out of jobs. We'll see how popular he is. I know one thing. I ain't having no open society in my house. I lock my door. I have a gate. That's my border. Is my gate. It's like, you want to come through? Do you got papers? Do you got a visa to come in here? Yeah. The problem is, Peter, is that the developed nations that have any type of welfare or social programs, you can't have open borders. You just can't. If you've got any social programs, you can't. That's like having, you've got like lots of food in your house, and you don't have a lock or you don't have a door on your house. Everybody can come in and feed off your fridge. How long do you think your fridge is going to stay full? No, Vista. See, you're actually wrong. Everybody go live in the Bahamas. Open borders. Everybody's going to go to the U.S. and get food stamps and welfare. Any country that's got welfare or food programs or anything, that's where they go. Bahamas is all they got is weather and nothing else. They don't have social programs because you can live on the beach. Well, other than during hurricane hurricane season. Yeah, it's a $3,000 visa at the gate, Dale. You're right. Dale remembers. See, we have an immigration policy at the Doug Adventure. You can buy your citizenship here for $3,000. Who wants to buy a duck passport for $3,000? It's an investment visa, we call it. So you don't, but you still have all the rights of a citizen. You're right, Mr. Authority. The government is the problem, unfortunately. So, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. What's the dose? What's the dose this morning? Doug needs his dose of medicine. I got medicines here for Doug. We're going to be doing, well, I'm going to be doing sticking the fingers down his throat trick here shortly. No, it does not include Applecris for $3,000. I don't have enough. I only have 9 bags of apples, so I'm not be sharing. Plus, I'm not making apple crisp this winter. Well, I am technically, it's still type an apple crispy thing, but what I'm really going to be making is apple crisp pie. And I'm going to be doing a big stream about it. I'm actually quite excited about it. I'm thinking probably something around like the 10 pie make. I might make one as a tester, I don't know yet, or I might just dive in and make 10 at once. I'm thinking probably I'm just going to do the go big or go home, and I'll just make 10 at once. And then freeze them. And then I will have way too many desserts in the house. So, and I will pay for this in a big, big way. There would be a chance that I would probably be living on apple crisp pie sometime in the winter. Yes, I know, Janie. I know. But just keep paying your taxes so we can give everything away to everybody else. Oh, that's what we got to do. We got to be, you're being racist if you're thinking about preserving your nationality. All right, the Duck Adventure. We went down the rabbit hole here this morning, eh? Well, with the current events in the world, how can you not? It's like, is it hard to get Doug to swallow his pills? Sometimes, Dale, it's so slick, and then sometimes it's not. It depends. Sometimes it's very easy, and it's like, it is a bit of a slimy ordeal on the fingers because of his saliva in his mouth. But sometimes it just works. Like last night, it worked really well. Yesterday morning, it did not. It depends what mood he's in. But I'll stream it. Yeah, I'll stream what I do to him. Some people will kind of go, that looks cruel, but it's not. So. How's the store doing? I haven't worked on the store. Sales have been a bit off because I'm not adding anything new to it right now. As soon as I get all this outside work done in my house, I will be doing some more work at adding new products in the store. But it's been pretty slow. Honestly, I've been just focusing on playing 13 years of catch up outside. That's what I've been doing. Is there some pills that you have, like I've never had to stick a pill up an animal's butt. Like a suppository? I've never had to do a suppository on a dog. No, I don't need to butter or grease up the pills. I just ram them down the back of his throat. That's what I do. I just ram him down the throat. I just take his mouth, hold the top of his mouth, bend his head back, and that's it. Do I like making videos? No, Seth. I hate making videos, actually. That's why I live stream now. I've made enough videos. I would rather be live and talk to you, because if I do videos, I can't talk to you. You just leave comments, and I don't read the comments, and you're thinking you're having a conversation with me leaving a comment, and I don't even read your comment. So at least this way, I'm reading you. I'm acknowledging your existence live, like I'm with you right now at your house. We're like sitting together at your kitchen table having a coffee, and you're talking to me. Or you can watch a video, leave a comment, and the creator never replies to your comment. I'm at Vista's house also. I'm at everybody's house at once. That's the nice thing about this live streaming is that we're everywhere. Canada Geese just flew in. They just came in a little late today, 9:34. And they're getting louder. The group's getting bigger, eh, folks? Every day, it seems like one or two more Canada Geese are appearing. Pretty soon, the Canada Geese are going to be like just filling the place up. They're more challenging because you have to watch your language. It's not the watch your language part, it's the interaction part. Being quick on your feet, talking. You know, to sit here and actually have a conversation. That's the trick. Especially when people are talking broken sentences that I have a hard time figuring out. Not true, Matt. George replies to my comments. Oh, okay, there's like a lot of Canada Geese flying, and that bunch just flew over top of the house. I heard a bunch land, and then I just saw a whole bunch of shadows fly over the window here. There were Canada Geese at the Magoon at 6 a.m. I never heard anything this morning, but I was out cold. I woke up, like I said, wrapped in the mummified duvet cover, courtesy of Doug at 8 o'clock. Yes, Seth, you're right. It is very hard for most people to make a complete sentence that makes any sense. That's a lost talent, actually. They can't even talk a full sentence, let alone type it, you know? And then they wonder why I don't reply to them because I don't even know what they're talking about. It's like it's like they're and the sentence is like it's like like what I'm doing right now, just stumbling along. When they just throw down words and it's a whole bunch of different thoughts in one sentence, and you're like, okay, that looks like a whole bunch of different, different thought patterns all jammed into one. Those ones are really hard to figure out. Yes, that is the correct spelling of the Magoon with a capitalized G. Well, for a guy that's not really good at reading and writing, you're doing a pretty good job with the full sentence this morning there, Seth. I think it's time to give Doug his drugs, and then I can cook my breakfast. I think my run across. Actually, it's my knee this morning because I made the mistake yesterday of kicking something, and my knee. I was hard on myself yesterday. You know, I forgot how hard it was to spread dirt and rake it. It's a lot harder than I remember. Well, I'm reminded today what it's like because I feel it because the raking and the throwing the dirt. That's another thing too. I totally forgot about how much it hurts to throw dirt. Loading a wheelbarrow is easy compared to throwing the dirt. Unfortunately, it wasn't far enough away to throw or to load a wheelbarrow. It was only 30 feet, so it was like, I'll just throw it over there. And I had to throw a lot of it. So, and I'm feeling it today. But it's done. Now I'm on to the balsam wood patio stones, the light things. They're little light things here. I'm gonna weigh one though. I want to see what it weighs. Okay, folks, I'm gonna give Doug his pills, and you can watch me torture the dog. Now, this sometimes works out really well, and sometimes it does not. Sometimes it takes me multiple attempts because Doug sometimes he successfully blocks the his throat passage with his tongue. Sometimes it just goes down. It's so easy. and then sometimes not. Okay, so it's like I have no idea how this is. This could be like a perfect stream, and you'll go like, "Oh, Matt, that's pretty slick how you do that, and it worked so well. Doug's a good patient." And then another time, I'll get a whole bunch of people commenting, "Well, do this, do that, wrap it in cheese, put this on it, peanut butter, do all these different ideas," and that's that kind of stuff. So I warn you right now, if you're going to give me ideas, I don't read them because I've been doing this for 20 years. Okay, and this is the most efficient way to give big dogs pills in my world. Okay? All right? So, all right, let's do this. Okay, so I just unplugged the microphone, so hit F5 if the sound goes out of whack. Okay, so we're gonna do the first pills, which are these are the hard ones. The capsules, for some reason, are the hardest to get down the back of the throat. I don't know why, but these ones are much easier to get down the back of the throat. But we're gonna do it right now. All right, Doug. Come on. Oh, yes. Okay, sit, sit, sit. It's painkiller time. All right. Okay. All right. Open your mouth. Okay, Doug, come on. Hug. Oh, I knew he would be rotten this morning. Get that down his throat. There. Oh, that was brutal. Brutal. Oh, man, how does he do that? You know what he does? He pulls his tongue into the back of his throat and then pushes it back out. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh, you rotten dog. Come on, come on. You had to make it look real brutal. Like, come here, come here. Come here, sit, sit. Round two. How do you do that, Doug? Hey, I never had a dog do this before. Open up. Open up. There, see? Now that, why do they go down so well? Hmm? Oh, look at your dog. Hmm? You're such a good dog sometimes. All right. So, folks, for anybody that's out there, I want you to think about something, okay? How many dogs can you do that to without getting your fingers chopped off? Think about that. It's like literally, because the dog could just like, crush my hand in a split second because he's just letting me do this to his throat. That just shows you like how much control I have over the dog. Because I know people who have dogs that if they stuck their hand inside like that, the dog would just bite their finger off. So there you go. Dog got his pills. I got to take him for a walk for the morning pee. And I'm going to cook myself some food. So, when he chews this thing, no, he doesn't chew me. He would never bite me. Never, ever, ever, ever bite me. No. I don't trust cats, Janie. The cat thing doesn't work. I knew the suggestions. See, the suggestions are coming on how to give him pills. This is the only, I love it. It's like, I've never tried any of those other suggestions. Ever, ever, ever. I've just decided to do it this way forever. And there's been no trial or error in my life. So, okay, I'm going to say goodbye because I'm really hungry and I got to take the dog for a controlled walk outside for his morning pee. And then I got to bring him back in the house for a day locked up in the house, and his boring relaxation, heal up his cancerous big giant gash on the back of his leg. So have a good day. Talk to you later.